There's a number in Atlanta that carries more than just numerical weight. It tells stories, sparks memories, and now it's fueling something new. It once represented a revolution on the field, a style that changed the game. Years later, it's back on the shoulders of a rising force, rekindling old feelings and creating new expectations. The past and the future are in conflict, and what's unfolding could mark the beginning of something unforgettable for this franchise. But before we dive in, be sure to hit that like button and, if you can, write in the comments, "Rise up." Let's show the power of our fans. It's the kind of story that grabs your attention the moment you hear the number 7. In Atlanta, it's more than just a digit stitched onto a jersey. It's a symbol, a legacy, a bridge between generations. And on this July 7th, there's no better moment to dive deep into what this number truly means to the Falcons faithful. Let's rewind to a name that still stirs emotion across the fan base: Michael Vick, the original left-handed quarterback. Electrifying, unorthodox, unforgettable. Vick wasn't drafted to be a traditional passer. He was built for something different, something the NFL had never seen before. In his second season as a full-time starter, he recorded 777 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns. Yes, 777. A number that resonates with divine alignment and, for Falcons fans, a clear sign of something special. He changed the quarterback position forever, becoming a prototype that would inspire a generation of dual-threat QBs. Vick wasn't just a player, he was an era. A movement. A culture shift in cleats. Then came the fall. His career was derailed by an illegal dog-fighting ring investigation, resulting in a prison sentence and his eventual release from the Falcons. The what-if still haunts Atlanta. What if Michael Vick had played out his prime in red and black? What if the chaos off the field hadn't swallowed his legend on it? Would he have taken us to the promised land? Now fast forward to today, and meet the man carrying that torch forward, Robinson. He didn't just inherit the number. He redefined it. Robinson isn't just a great running back, he's a generational talent. Coming off a 1,456-yard, 14-touchdown season, Robinson didn't just earn his first Pro Bowl nod, he announced his arrival as one of the elite backs in the league. He didn't just put up stats, he gave Falcons fans a reason to believe again. What's even more remarkable is how efficiently he's doing it. Comparing his 2024 breakout to Michael Turner's historic 2008 season, a fantasy football goldmine, Robinson scored 4 more fantasy points on 70 fewer carries. That means he's more explosive, more efficient, and potentially more durable. For fantasy managers eyeing that number 1 overall draft pick, Robinson isn't just a consideration, he might be the answer. And we're only scratching the surface. Let's talk wide receivers. Let's talk Drake London. Last season, only Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Brian Thomas Jr. outscored London in PPR formats. That's elite company. But here's the kicker. From weeks 16 to 18, when rookie quarterback Michael Penix Jr. took the reins, London tied for the most fantasy points per game among all receivers. That's not just a late-season spark, that's the beginning of something seismic. Speaking of Penix, he's not your typical fantasy QB prospect. He's not Lamar. He's not Josh Allen. But he doesn't have to be. What Penix brings is big play potential, pure arm strength, and underrated mobility. Just rewind the tape to his Week 18 rushing touchdown against Carolina. He's not a statue in the pocket. He can move. And with weapons like Robinson and London, Penix has the arsenal to ignite this offense into something special. Even with the limitations of Kirk Cousins last season, a 36-year-old coming off an Achilles tear, the Falcons still finished 6th in total offense. Let that sink in. The 6th best offense in the league, with a handicapped playbook. That's about to change. Enter Zach Robinson. The new offensive coordinator was boxed in last season, crafting a game plan around Cousins' immobility. That led to the Falcons running play action just 7.6% of the time, the lowest rate in the entire NFL. But with Penix, that handcuff is gone. Expect a dynamic shift. Expect aggression. Expect creativity. Expect fireworks. But offense alone doesn't get you to the playoffs. Defense matters. And last year, it was a glaring weakness, particularly in the pass rush. Just 10 sacks in the first 11 games? That's a recipe for disaster. But this offseason, Atlanta didn't just patch the holes. They reinforced them with steel. Leonard Floyd, signed for $10 million, brings proven production with 8.5 plus sacks in each of the last 5 seasons. Then came the draft, Jalen Walker from Georgia at 15, followed by a bold move back into the first round to snag James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee at 26. Walker's had 5 plus sacks the last 2 years. Pierce, 7.5 plus in each of the last 2. That's not potential, that's production. And it's coming to Atlanta in waves. This isn't just a rebuild, it's a reawakening. And here's the real kicker. CBS Sports believes the Falcons are the top team most likely to break their playoff drought this season. Tied with Carolina at 7 years of postseason absence, Atlanta has a chance to flip the script, and fast. With Penix at the helm, Robinson on the ground, London flying high, and a revamped defense ready to wreak havoc, 2025 could be the year everything changes. What do you think, Falcons Nation? Is this the season the curse is broken? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're still doubting, if you're still wondering whether this team is for real, take a hard look at the NFC South. This division has been anything but stable in recent years. No dominant powerhouse. No juggernaut standing in the way. It's been a revolving door at the top, and Atlanta is poised to slam that door shut in 2025. This is not just a possibility. This is a golden opportunity. Let's put it into perspective. Despite the chaos under center last year, from a limited Kirk Cousins to a rookie Penix Jr. just getting his feet wet, the Falcons still managed a top 6 offense. Imagine what happens when the playbook is opened up, when Penix is fully integrated, and when Zach Robinson finally gets to cook without restrictions. That's when this team goes from being competitive to being dangerous. And don't underestimate what it means for a locker room to have belief. For the first time in years, there's a tangible sense that something is building. Something real. Penix isn't just stepping into a quarterback role, he's stepping into a leadership role. He's got the arm. He's got the poise. And now, he's got the backing of a front office and coaching staff that's gone all in on building around him. The Falcons front office isn't playing it safe. They're not dipping toes in the water. They're diving in head first. And fans? They're ready. The city of Atlanta is ready. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is ready to roar again, not just with hope, but with expectation. Now, there's no sugarcoating it. Ending a 7-year playoff drought isn't easy. The margin for error is slim in this league. But if you're looking for a team with the right mix of young stars, offensive firepower, defensive upgrades, and a soft division, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better bet than the Atlanta Falcons. So here we are. A new chapter. A new quarterback. A revitalized defense. And the sacred number 7, once again, shining under the Georgia Dome lights. This isn't just a team turning the page, this is a team starting a whole new book. And it's one Falcons fans are going to want to read from cover to cover. So let's hear it, Falcons fans, are you buying the hype? Is this finally our year to fly again? Hit the comments, let's get this conversation started. And if you're feeling the rise, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for everything Falcons. Because this ride? It's just getting started. Go Falcons!